tell us about today's customer's journey from the engagement point to the purchase. And does that differ from manufacturer? Like, does a Highline shopper take a different journey? I mean, obviously, everyone is, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but almost everyone is on their cell these days. And if you can't capture your buyer's attention on that little device that we all hold close to our heart, then I think you're dead in the water. But tell us about the journey, the customer's journey, today's buyer.
That's changed quite a bit. It's probably no surprise. I know any dealership that has attended any of the seminars, they already know this, but the average consumer now only visits, on average, 1.9 rooftops. So let's call it 2 rooftops. The influence of video is huge right now. There's a lot of statistics that I can share with you that talk about where people start their journey. Obviously, almost 80% of all people start with an online search. But then the next things they're looking for are, video test drives, video walkthroughs, etc. And the key thing is making sure that you are influencing shoppers early on in the purchase journey, because what we're finding is most people that enter the market looking for, let's say, a Honda are leaving the market buying a Ford. And they're doing all that through video because Google calls them micro moments. And I know you and I have talked about this, but for those who aren't familiar with that, and this is where we talk about advertising and where it fits. So Google uses micro moments in this sense. So, which car is best? So, Stacy's searching for the best minivan and the best car for families, with a car seat and can fit a dog, right? That's a totally different advertising strategy than somebody who already knows they want to buy a Honda Accord or, in that case, a Honda Pilot, and what's the best price. The next micro moment is this the right car for me? So using Stacy again as an example, now Stacy's searching for a list of features, such as a sliding middle row to ensure, the car will fit their lifestyle comfortably. Then they get past that point, and then there's what's called the, can I afford it moment, right? So Stacy has these dreams of owning this car, and she may realize that, oh my God, that one's a $95,000 car. Can't quite afford that one, right? So, the can I afford it moments are just making sure that we're in front of Stacy now when she's exploring, pricing options, leasing versus buying, etc. Further down the funnel, and this is where it's critical to make sure that you have strong, SEO and SEM performance is, where do I buy it from? I've done all my research. I figured out what's probably the best car in my local market, but, as a rooftop, am I coming up in, they call them queries when you do a search, but, am I coming up on the near me searches, if you will, Honda near me, Toyota near me, whatever.
The voice search is big, yes.
Yes, and phrasing as well, as you would refer to it. And then the last phase is, okay, now I know this is the car. I've done research. I've looked at reviews. I found the rooftop. What's everybody want? Everybody wants the best deal, right? There's a couple great lies in the world. They always say how much I paid for my house, right? The check's in the mail, and how little I paid for my car. But, that's also critical, too, to make sure that we're getting in front of Stacy. Things that are called, let's say, retargeting are critical with that because, Stacy maybe checks out your website. She leaves. She's not sure. She's doing some research. But then you serving an ad, 15 minutes later, it just says, hey, Stacy, I know you were on our site. Guess what? There's a special lease deal, 0 down, $299 a month, whatever it may be, just to get Stacy re-engaged. So Google calls those the micro moments, and all forms of media fit into one of those buckets.